Alright, so here we have another Field of Glory 2 Digital League Season 8 battle. This is the classical section, Division A. So I have rolled the Roman 199 with Greek allies, and my opponent has Ptolemaic with Roman allies. So I have not actually used this army before. That's not at all what I meant to do. Hopefully, it's actually good. That would be nice. We'll look at my opponent's army options first. Good cavalry wing. Not much in the way of lancers, just 2 units max and 1 elephants. But lots of light spear cavalry of the cheaper variety. The noble cavalry are much better buy than the armored cavalry. The armored cavalry are average, but armored, whereas the noble cavalry are only protected, but they're superior and only cost 4 more points. Quality is generally a better buy than armor in the game, at least in its current balance. 3 units of light horse, 8 units of infantry skirmishers, including, though, 2 units of expensive Cretan archers. They're very good, but 39 points is a big ask for a light unit. For medium foot options, the Scutari are to be feared, being impact foot. The rest, not so much. Thracians with Rhomphaia, Thureophoroi, Militia Thureophoroi. These are all pretty standard units. Thorakitai are just armored Thureophoroi, and they cost 9 more points. Not exactly worth it in my opinion. For an infantry line, looks like it's mostly legionaries of various grades, from 96-point veterans to 51-point imitation legionaries, with a few units of phalanxes mixed in. You can get 1 average or 2 raw, the Makimoi pike phalanx. So what can I get? I can get 13 units of skirmishers, although many of them are of the more expensive varieties, Cretan archers, Weletes, Peltists, etc. Right, well, let's take a look at the battlefield. Interesting. A lot of rough over here. That's good ground for Scutari. I guess it depends on whether I feel like taking an offensive or defensive posture. A defensive posture would be holding this hill line, pretty much this line straight to the sea. An offensive posture would probably push out and try to engage here, gain some kind of edge. We'll buy some troops and consider that. In my opinion, 24-point slingers are pretty much always worth it. I mean, the only difference between light slingers and light archers is that light archers can waste their ammunition at long range. I mean, really, who cares? Offensive or defensive will affect my army composition. A narrow defensive front, I can just load up on expensive heavy hitters. An offensive deployment, I would need to be able to spread out over here. My enemy starts closer to it. and can deploy wider, can get lights, maybe light horse here. So I am thinking that that's kind of cowardly. Opting toward a defensive deployment would be the wise call. So my opponent can get 8 units of light infantry. We already have 7. He can get 3 units of light horse. Normally I do just buy a lot of light javelin horse, but on this battlefield I'm not really convinced of its value. I could buy heavy artillery and plunk it here, but that would just encourage a draw, as players generally don't want to move in range of artillery. And then, of course, I wouldn't want to move out of range of artillery because it would be a waste of 36 points. Okay. Now I have 240 points to spare. I'm going to cut the recording while I agonize. Okay, I actually didn't spend too long on that. I ended up getting my 2 available light javelin horse anyway. Their missiles are negligible, but they should be useful in deciding the skirmishing. If anything, I've gone too heavy on skirmishers. If my opponent opts to just max out his heavies and ignore skirmishing, I might suffer a little bit from that. But with such a narrow frontage, a disadvantage in skirmishers shouldn't be as fatal as on a nice open battlefield. Otherwise, I got 3 more units of infantry, 1 more Thriophoroi, should I be able to exploit a situation in advance, and 2 more units of your standard Hastati and Principes. So I can add 3 generals. We'll do some pretty standard stuff. Right. Let's see what we've got. Indeed. I suspect something is hidden in this forest. I guess I could count out all the points, but we're not going to do that. What have we got? So these Roman legionaries are... The standard Roman legionaries are essentially equivalent, I think, to the veteran Hastati and Principes. And the veteran Roman legionaries are better than anything I've got. Also more expensive. So the danger of playing defensive, other than a draw, of course, is I could get simply hemmed in here and then charged in the center and just smashed by these legionaries. I could change my mind and advance right now into the rough, but I don't think that would be a good idea. I think a narrow frontage offers me a decent chance for survival, mainly because if he does still choose to attack, I invested in slightly more skirmishers than he did, I believe. Uh, 10 to his 9, but he invested in 2 units of Zistoforoi. That's 128 points, and if I maintain a narrow frontage, they are not going to be able to come into play in a decisive manner. So we will stand our ground like cowards and see how that works out. Okay, we had an error in recording, but basically the turn was uneventful. Harvey moved forward 2 tiles and kept his cavalry back. Right. We'll call that good for now. Next turn. Yeah, alright. Yes, hello. Hello. Well, we're certainly not going to advance here under the shadow of this hill. If we do end up advancing and accepting an uphill fight here, it'll only be if he accepts being near the rough here. Unless I'm forced by the loss of skirmishing. That's it. Next turn. Right, so what he's going to try to do is avoid this rough, move his melee heavy hitters in this direction. If he wins a skirmish and pushes me, he'll use his Istoforoi to block him at Drioforoi. I have no idea how to say any of that, by the way. I do not speak Greek, but I'm making it up and pretending I know until now. To pretty much stand in the open and block the movement of any of these units. Yeah. Which, honestly, I'm fine with that. It does tempt me to just say to hell with it and move. It's tempting. But in 2 moves, I could get these legionaries here, which is still a downslope. And I really don't intend to fight uphill. So we'll stick to our plan, at least for now. Next turn. Harvey says he's happy. I'm letting him reorganize with no interference. Yeah, that is the downside of just sitting here. Maybe it's a form of psychological warfare. Is he trying to get me to attack? Because I am tempted now. I'm gonna pause and ponder here. No, I think I must continue to stand. I just really hate the idea of fighting under this hill. I realize he is not going to push this hill himself, so maybe I need to do some reorganizing. But that just does not sound good to me. But I do take his point. shuffle around a little bit as well. I can either shove the Studiophoroi into line here, or I could start shifting them down towards this rough in case his Thracians and Thorakitai trash me. I'm inclined to just stay on this wing though. Okay, once he moves, well, he'll shuffle into position and then hopefully advance, and we can meet here-ish. I might end up fighting under this anyway, to be honest. We'll see. By moving down here, that means he will have to either move here to deny me the hill, but then accept impact, or stand to maintain a line. If he moves here, I might just general up on the Scutari and charge and see if we can get a disrupt with their impact. Onward. Next turn. Oh, so we're going to stare at each other now. Okay. Might be time to give that a shot then. Let's give that a shot. And the Triari can be relied on to at least give ground slowly, even if they're losing thanks to being highly superior. Now the question is, do I want to push the rest of this line forward? If I do, I will accept taking the first volley. And he is purposefully invested largely in units with a range of 2. So I would take some disruptions if I were to do so. On the other hand, if I pushed up, that would give me a chance to potentially get on this hill. I mean, he could just move here though, which would be annoying. We have an equal number of skirmishers. I'm kind of loath to just accept disruptions as what's going to happen, but I also don't want to just sit here and offer this up to him. It's a dilemma that he skillfully put me in. I don't care so much about the light javelin horse getting disrupted because it can flee quite easily. So we'll hedge our bets a little bit and accept disruptions on some of our more disposable skirmishers armed with javelins. But next turn, I think things will actually start to happen. Next turn. Yep, that is exactly what we were afraid would happen. Interesting. I would not have bothered, but I guess it looks like we're not going to get enough shots off to empty our quivers before contact anyway. Now, I normally never really bother messing with the camera settings, but I will say this is a nice looking game, isn't it? Especially for a war game. I mean, look at that. Very pretty, very evocative. I also do like the graphical style in Pike and Shot as well. I think both fit their games well. Okay, moving on. So he's generaled up to try to pass cohesion, which he probably will. But we're going to charge anyway. Too bad. Now it's on even terms. Let's push with the Triari. That's very ugly, but okay. And we'll throw these guys in for support. Might not be a good idea. I really, really want to break this unit. Alright, now for some harder decisions. We'll just try that. They have Adolf, fine. We'll just run away, it's not a big deal. Right. Well, we are going to end up fighting uphill, but at least it's against a mediocre unit, so it might not matter too much. See them off. I'm going to throw... Oh, interesting. Why can't I do that? I don't know why I can do that. They're not facing me. Odd. Oh well, not going to question it. Right. Okay. We definitely have to fear these center 4 units quite a bit. The regular Roman legionaries are equivalent to my veteran Hastati and Principes. However, his wings are a bit weaker. Imitation and mediocre legionaries, raw pike phalanxes. An average pike phalanx, yes, but it's going to be awkward to maneuver and pass these Thuriofoto in the rough. So, this could go either way. Next turn. Too bad. Slightly unfortunate. Yeah, kind of what I feared is starting to develop here. First, we'll try to work our way around with these studio FoGII. Held firm again. Alright. I wonder. It's actually not bad. We'll go for it. Oh, that could have been more useful. With their general attached, it's going to be difficult for us to do well against them on impact. There we go. It's highly unfortunate. Overall, the situation is stable at the moment, but it is volatile. General up, we should have done that earlier. It's a risk. We'll take it. We have some reserves at least. Now I need to decide whether I want to fall back or push out. If I push out, I'll probably get flanked by these FoGII, so I should probably move out here. Well, that didn't really help. Dangerous situation. Alright. Next turn. Do I pay for my tiny little 2-tile advance? I think I do. But I don't know why yet. Oops. Sorry, guys. Oh, very nice. Hold, 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 hold. Alright. Good. I wonder why that happened. Probably not a great idea, guys. Alright, forward. Lost any chance of outflanking this unit. So I guess we'll just charge in and help. lucky, although it didn't result in anything. I don't know if this is intentional or not, but this light unit prevents me from pushing his mediocre legionaries back onto level ground. It is intentional. Well done. If it's not, lucky him. I've been pelting these phalangites with missiles because they lose their deep pike POA with casualties. We've lost 38 POA now. This is unfortunate. He's going to hit this unit in the flank. So I don't think there's much sense in even trying to save it. But I will have reinforcements ready to plug the gap. Now, in theory, it would be best if I could hit this unit with some missiles as well, but I don't think I'm actually going to have time to do that. And now I've created a danger point. If he hits my veteran Hastati and Principes with this unit of Roman legionaries, then charges with his Machimoy pike phalanx, then he can hit my pike phalanx in the flank. So, with that in mind, we charge. Too bad. We're gradually going to lose that fight, I think. Troop quality is so high on these oh, that that is very bad. That is just, oh my gosh. Well, I guess that's why you bring reserves. We're gonna need them. Okay, fall back. Fall back. Yep. Piss off. Thank you. Might be able to make some use of missiles over there, but I think the time for skirmishers to really do anything useful is long past. Okay. Well, without reverting to my usual immediate and senseless cynicism, I would say right now my money is on him. I'm not making progress in this right flank fast enough to make any difference, if indeed I am making progress. The loss of this phalanx unit is a disaster. It's one of the 2 units I have that can take on these veterans head on, and it just could not do it. This is okay, although I will lose a medium foot unit. I'm also locking in this phalanx unit, so that's alright, but yeah, overall I think not looking too hot for the moment. Next turn, and I heard a rally. Just a unit of lights, okay. Yep, that was bound to happen. Ouch. Oh. Actually, that was a miss. Well, actually, I'm not sure. We'll see how far these guys run. Oh, would you just stop? They flee into me. Very interesting. Okay. Technically, we're down 4. Oh, what a shame. I was really hoping to catch them. Now they're behind me. Well, that's a job for the light infantry. Turn these around in preparation to flank. It's gonna get ugly because these mediums are gonna hit my Thuriophoroi unless I cover. And even if I do cover, they probably will still hit them and unlock this pike phalanx. They can push against my Hastati and Principes. Unless I do something really stupid, I'm gonna charge in with these light javelin men. That way, instead of evading, they'll just get massacred. Which, you know, sucks for them. Okay. Will you just die? No. How about now? Really? If I killed one more man, they would have auto-broken. Okay. That's cool. I'm not annoyed at all. You run away. You're still useless because you're disrupted. You move forward instead. Oh gosh. Oh, that is what you get for using raw troops. That could help us. We should not have won that, but we did. I mean, it's actually good. We will wheel this unit around, or here, put some pressure on them. Reduced command and control, that makes sense. Okay, right. What do we do with you? I think we wait, because if this unit breaks, all of a sudden it could drop their cohesion. Yeah. So, who do we have left here, other than the failing guides? You. Fragged Weletes. You stay there. Just run away. Okay, so the question with this unit is, do we join this melee to try to force a decision, or do we turn around to try to get some support for this unit, or to fill a breach here? Basically the defensive or the offensive move. We're gonna just go now. It's uphill, I don't like it, but I don't want to waste more time. So the battle has basically reached its height at this point, and we are down 6, but I'm not super concerned yet. Next turn. Oh, they're gonna try to slip past? Oh, I see. Interesting. Yep, as predicted. And... oh, traitors! I guess it's what I deserve after what I did to them. Interesting. Good. Yeah. Oh, for Christ's sake. I was hoping to get that flank set up. It looks like I'll just have to charge in direct instead. gotta love these mid-game turns where there's no... Ooh, that is crucial. I mean, they're still losing, but they're not losing nearly as badly. Question being, do I throw these in to help, or hurl them forward in hope of crashing into this unit? Let's... that's fine. Get in there. The gods are cruel. As I was saying, you have to love these mid-game turns where there's no, this bickering with skirmishers and deciding, oh, should I move my line forward one tile? Is that a mistake? Just, nope, you're committed now. There's nothing for it. There we go. This was a right call to charge here. Yes! What comes of it? I'll take it. Well, still. Oh, you are maneuverable now. Let's toss our commander-in-chief into there. And you can turn-ish. Okay. I was hoping for a double drop, but I guess they're generaled up, so can only hope that we hold on for a while now. Oh, that's unfortunate. Guess we're gonna have to lock them in then. Ouch. Oh, that's... Okay, then it's your turn. We have to slow them down. We can't really afford this unit to come rampaging through, at least not before we get some rallies on these lights. Which is all we're going to have to slow them down with. So we'll have to let his lights just have free reign over here. 11 to 11, dead heat. We have some advantage here, and some disadvantage about to accrue on this left flank. Very interesting. Alright, next turn. Rally. What a disappointment. Yep. Do we hold? We do. Oh man, well at least they'll pursue the other way for a while. Oh, not again. Very good. Oof. A lot of holding firm here. Really? Okay. Let's see where this takes us. I mean, I guess that's nice. We can cause a break. That's ugly. Oh, veterans. If we can break them, this raw unit could quite possibly break itself. Okay, well, things are looking a little bit better over here. Fortunately, he's given his lancers room to fall back. Now he can pick at me with those lights. Oh, yeah. At least they're running that way. Okay, what can you do? Can you get a frag? Yes. And a break? I realize it's too much to ask for. Yeah. Alright, you please die. No. This is very dangerous. Lucky. Will the luck hold? Ugh. But this was a good move. The light jabs have no chance against the 30 Foroi, but now I get a malice for engaging multiple units in melee, so I'm at a 36% lose chance against the Thracians. And we suffer for it. Okay, how am I feeling? Technically, I'm down 5. He's got 3 fragged and 1 disrupted non-light units, and I've got 1 fragged and 1 disrupted. So technically I'm up, but it really just depends on the cohesion checks from breaking units. That could decide things in either direction at this point. Yeah, it's out of my hands. Okay. Harvey's bemoaning his bad luck with his generals, which, yeah, that's definitely fair. He thinks he'll win our biblical battle, which I agree, and that I will win this battle. Let's see how I feel about that after this turn. Yeah, because that's pretty bad. That's lucky. That is veterans at work there. That's... yeah. Ouch. Ouch. And he thinks I'm going to win this thing. Held firm. Blocks a flank attack with the lights. Oh, but they hold firm anyway. Both raw units hold firm. That should help. Oh, veterans. Okay. Really? Must you? Okay. This impact foot is gonna rush down to assist in the battle elsewhere. And Triari are just going to try to muck up these lancers with the slingers to make it extra irritating. Good. Try to recover and rally up in this villa. just need to put some pressure on these guys. Alright, can we get a break, please? Good. And a disrupt? I was hoping because they were raw, but that is okay. Let's general up on the phalanx. Their veterans don't need it as much. Confirm, of course. Of course. They should auto break soon. This combat concerns me. I just don't want the cohesion drop to spread. We hold firm. Now you'll notice with these pikes that because they've suffered so many casualties, instead of having 200 pike POA, they have 90. Ouch. And the only reason we're doing as well as we are is the generals plus 50 and the combat strength modifier, because this unit is so worn down. But we just need to break this unit and get a flank charge in there. Now I wonder if we'll get pushed back. Perfect. So now we can ignore this little move of his and get in there. I was hoping for better than that, but it'll help. This is of course a danger. Well, I guess between the two I'd rather lose the Durio Foroi than the Hastati, though the Hastati are on the verge of breaking anyway. So, I mean, I am feeling moderately confident here, but I think I can wrap up these 4 units, maybe 5. So yeah, I think I will win this one. Not a thing you'll hear me say often. Next turn. Yeah, he is ignoring my pesky lights and angling for that flank charge. I was really hoping to break them, flank that unit. Excellent. We get a rally. We will turn around for now. But it's a bit risky to start doing that one fragged. Right, so we don't actually want to face these lancers in the rough because unlocks their swordsman POA. Of course, we're also getting shot to pieces, so these Triari are going to collapse no matter what. Good. Better. General up. Hack him down. Well, we'll still lose this unit of Hastati and Principes. Oh, nice little bonus. It'll slow him down. They'll just rally up. Could cause a disruption, but it's fairly unlikely. If I stand here and shoot, he's guaranteed to run these guys down. I think I might actually need them later. Let's just shuffle here. Okay, so there's lights and Zistophodoi over here. And his remaining infantry is basically going to be these two units. Let's line up this flank, general up, and charge. Offer some support. The Scutari will need in the rough if he camps it with his medium foot. Okay, still feeling good, but we're gonna take some casualties, at least 3 more infantry units that we're going to lose. Next turn, getting a congratulations, although I'm pretty sure we're not there yet. Considering that, and that. And that did hold firm. That's also unappealing. Yes, I don't know that this is congratulations territory yet. Oh, maybe this coming turn it will be. Oh, oh. Very dicey. Alright, well, let's do the obvious thing first. Please die. No, that's not how you die. Excellent. Next up. Very good. Now we wheel. Run away. Well, my skirmishers are all dead. But that's alright, it really didn't matter. Okay, it looks like, barring any crazy rallies, which is possible but not too likely, the only unit I think that could potentially tip at 6%, but I still don't think it actually could, would be this unit of Makimoi Pike Phalanx. But they're raw, with no general, so pretty unlikely to happen in any given turn. Onward. Alright, and our final turn. That did not feel like that's how that was going to go for a bit. I did have to kind of wastefully attack uphill here, and I did end up getting swept away pretty hard on the left. But none of it really mattered because my phalangites did not break. And as a result, we were able to grind down or pin and outflank his central legions. Oof. Yeah, good game to Harvey. We trade back and forth. You'll probably see that he's going to just obliterate me in our biblical match. So that's 1-1 for us. So good game, and until next time.